You're always going to show up and say, I'm doing a great job. You're always going to show up and say, I got me. Sometimes you got to do it tired. Sometimes you got to do it broke. Sometimes you got to do it sleep. Sometimes you just got to do it hard. We all get to a point in life where we feel stuck in the same routine, don't know what's next, don't know what to do. And if that's you, just like it's me, because we're human, this is the video for you, okay? Let's get into it. What's up, y'all? It's Jayla Sierra, and I am back with another video. If you're new here, thank you for coming to watch your girl. And if you're not, you're already know we talk about everything when we get into the nitty gritty. So let's get into it.
Then my head hit the wall.
Y'all, your girl has been feeling stuck, okay? Stuck is an understatement for me. I mean, I literally have been going through the motions, okay? And if you've been going through the motions, then you know what that feels like. It's a lot. It's a heavy weight on your shoulder. You don't know what to do. You don't know what's next. You be sitting here like what's going on? You be stuck. You be real stuck. And that's just how I've been feeling lately. Like, I have been so stuck in motherhood, not knowing how to prioritize myself. I felt like I was losing my identity. And it was a hard pill to swallow. And I've been learning and doing little things that have been helping me transform my life a little bit. And I wanted to share them with y'all. So that way, if you're feeling this way and you're feeling stuck and don't know what to do, it can help you, okay? I promise y'all, it will help, okay? So I would say the first thing that you need to do in order to get out of feeling stuck, going through those motions, is realizing that you're stuck, okay? You need to realize that you're stuck first. If you don't realize that you're stuck, you're never gonna get out of it. You have to learn to be more conscious of yourself and learn that I need to pay attention to my own signs. You know those feelings. Those are internal. You know them better than anybody else. So when you start to feel it, when you start to notice it, don't sweep it under the rug. Don't say like, oh, I'm just tired today. It's just been a stressful day. All these things. No. Take the sign for what it is. Listen to your body. Listen to your mind. Listen to your heart. And do what you need to do for you, okay? Realize that those emotions are coming and understand what you're feeling stuck in. You have to decide what you feel stuck in and understand that and go by that. That moves us into our next thing, your mindset, okay? Your mindset change has to be one of the biggest things that is going to separate you from that same feeling and emotion of being stuck and transforming your life. That little bit, your mindset, is what's really going to set the difference, because your mind comes first. Your mind comes first, and you have to start with knowing that you're worthy. You have to start with knowing that you love yourself. You have to start with knowing that I deserve the best. And when you have that mindset change is when you can start to get out of those feelings of stuckness and going through those motions and feeling like nothing is changing, nothing's getting better, nothing's working. Your mindset. And little things like, daily affirmations, if that's something that you would like to try. Or what really helped me was taking myself out of a victim mindset, realizing what I'm doing that is stopping me from moving forward in my life. It's the reality. I had to take myself out of the victim mindset, and I know it sucks. It's hard conversations that we don't want to have with ourselves is what all of us do, okay? It's all of us. But you have to have those hard conversations. Take yourself out of the victim mindset and say, you know what? I want this, and this to change. What am I doing wrong? What is my issue? What am I not helping myself achieve? Because this is so stressful, and this person and that thing and this, all the blaming is going to get you nowhere. Everybody else and everything else is going to be what it is. You have to change for you. Nobody else around you has to change. Nothing else around you has to change. You have to change. And that's just the reality. Taking yourself out of the victim mindset, because that is going to push you. It's going to give you a sense of, I have to go harder for myself. I have to go harder for me. Okay? And then after taking yourself out of that mindset, choosing that your mindset is going to be living in what you know you deserve. If you know that you are going to be A, B, or C, you have to live in that. You have to show up as that. You can't, oh, I know I'm going to be, for me, for example, I can't say, oh, I know I'm going to be, a very well-known and successful content creator if I don't ever show up like that. I have to show up that way. I have to show up and do my content, whether 5 people are watching, 30 people are watching, or 1,000 people are watching. I still have to show up with the same energy, the same face, the same time, and still have to love it every single time. You have to love it every single time. So whatever your changes are, you have to go into it saying, I love this change. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show up every time. Every single time. And you have to realize that small changes, okay, let's just pivot here for a second. Small changes are what make the most, okay? Everybody can implement a huge change at one time. It's easy. Everybody says, oh, I'm going on a diet to lose however many pounds. I'm just going to stop eating. Everybody can do that. Oh, I want to be a content creator, so I'm just going to post videos. It doesn't matter what they're about. Everybody can do that. Set yourself apart. Set yourself apart. Do it because you love it, and show up and do it right. If you want to lose weight, you have to choose that you want to eat right. That doesn't mean just stop eating. That means that planning out a little bit more. Hey, I don't have to stop eating everything I like, but I do have to eat it in moderation, and I am going to eat healthier on a day-to-day basis. I am going to show up and work out and go to the gym and give myself the exercise to make sure that I'm keeping my standards. You have to show up. Oh, I want to be a content creator. Okay, I have to show up and actually decide what my content is going to be about. You have to take a moment and not only show up, but implement the small changes in your day-to-day life that can actually help you succeed. You have to do small things to create consistency. We have to create consistency. I am learning to create consistency. Another thing that has really helped me is choosing to prioritize myself and my time. Yes, I'm a mom. Yes, I have things to do that are always going to have me in motherhood, but I choose to prioritize my time. I choose to set aside time to do things for me, whether that's take a shower, a facial routine, get a video in, whatever it is. I prioritize my time now, and I don't do it with just, oh, if I can get it done, great. If I don't, I just try tomorrow. No, I'm going to set aside time today to get A, B, and C done, period. Even if everything else on my list doesn't get done, A, B, and C are going to get done today, and I'm going to do it here, here, and here. I'm going to make sure that when my son goes down for a nap, I get these 2 things done. When he's playing in the living room and doing whatever he's doing, I'm going to get these things done. I prioritize my time, and I show up when it's time for me to do what I have to do, and I make sure I get it done. I don't procrastinate. I don't sit around. I don't be like, oh, well, oh my God. No, I choose to show up for myself, and I choose to prioritize my time and put me first. The best thing for my child is going to be a mother that he sees takes care of herself. So therefore, in order for me to get out of that stuck feeling of what's next, what do, I had to step out of motherhood a little bit. I had to speak up when I say I needed a break. I have to prioritize my time and say, listen, he's doing this. I have to get this done. I have to get this done. And one way or the other, it's going to get done today. And then the next day I have another set of goals that I prioritize for that day. It doesn't have to be a whole list. It can be one thing. It can be 3 things. But you have to decide to prioritize your time and make what you want to show up for important. If you don't make it important, nobody else is going to make it important. You have to make it a point to say, you know what? I'm showing up. You know what? I'm blocking out this time and I'm doing A, B, and C. I'm doing it. And when you do that, you're going to start to feel that pressure and that heavy feeling off. You're going to start feeling it float away, because you're going to start to see those little changes that you're making be actually implemented and actually change your lifestyle. You're going to start to see that your consistency is blooming differently, that your life is blooming differently, what you want is coming differently, and things are going to start happening for you. But it does take consistency, and it does take hard work, and it does take those tough conversations, and it does take taking yourself out of that victim mindset. And nobody else is going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you. Take yourself out of your victim mindset every time. Every time. Every time. And while we're sitting here talking about this, if you're ready to get out of that, drop "I'm ready" in the comments, y'all. Drop "I'm ready." We can communicate together and go through this together, because trust me, we are all human, and we all at some point in our life feel this way. "I'm ready" in the comments right now. I'm ready, because you have to want to change your life. It's not going to change unless you change it. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to change. It's not. Unless you get up one day and say, "I've had enough." And you hear that so much in life. Oh, your weight is not going to change until you decide you've had enough. What you want in life and your financial goals and your work goals and all these things aren't going to change until you say you've had enough. It's true. Like, it's literally true. Nobody's going to change it for you. Nobody can push harder for your life than you can. You have to show up. You have to say, "You know what? I'm ready to change for whatever it is." And that is what's going to help you stop feeling so stuck. Stop feeling like you don't know what's next. You're going to start to know what's next. It's going to become clear, but also allowing it to take time. Not everything's going to show up in black and white and say, "This is the plan. This is what you need to do. This is what's next." It doesn't always happen that way. Some things come over time, but be willing to start the small changes, so that way you can start seeing what's next. So you can start unblocking yourself. So you can start letting that weight just be lifted and move freely and in a sense frolic. Go ahead and frolic through life, but you have to give it time. You have to give it patience. You have to give it consistency. You have to give it love. You have to give it hope. You have to give it faith. All of these things. You have to do it. And the reality of it is I'm not here to sugarcoat it and tell y'all the easiest thing. I'm like, "Oh, just try and put a little bit of time into it." No. Take yourself out of the victim mindset. That's the best advice I could give you, is take yourself out of the victim mindset. Yes, I am a mother. Yes, I am tired. Yes, I get overwhelmed. And yes, I have other things that I want to do. But guess what? There's always a time where that baby has to take a nap. There's always a time where he might just be playing with his toys unbothered for a moment. There's always a time where, maybe not often, but somebody might take him off my hands for a few hours. You know what I'm saying? And in those times, I have to choose to get up and get what I need to get done. Not lay around, not take a nap, I get it. Sometimes you got to do it tired. Sometimes you got to do it broke. Sometimes you got to do it sleep. Sometimes you just got to do it hard. And it is what it is. You have to get it done. Period, point blank. You have to get it done. So if that is you and you are ready to change your life and get out of that stuck feeling and move through life and get what you want and focus on what you want and strive for what you want, not only was this the video for you, but these are the small changes that you need to start implementing. This is it. We are all on a self-growth journey, and at the end of the day, if you're here and you're watching, that's what we're here to do as a community. We are here to grow. We are here to do better for ourselves. We are here to get everything we want in this life and do it well. And that means having to have those hard conversations with ourselves and push ourselves when nobody else is going to push us. Push ourselves when nobody else is looking, nobody else is watching, and do what you have to do. And once you do that, you're gonna not even care about the validation from everybody else. You can fall in love with doing everything you want, everything, as long as you feel validated. It doesn't matter if the next person gives you validation. It doesn't matter if your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin, the lady from down the street. It's not going to matter if you run by them and they don't say, oh, you're doing a great job. Because you're always going to show up and say, I'm doing a great job. You're always going to show up and say, I got me. And anytime, and let's be very clear, anytime that you get back into a stuck feeling, you're now going to have the tools to get yourself out of it. Okay, I'm feeling stuck right now because of this, or this. What's going on? What have I stopped doing? What do I need to re-implement? What do I need to add, subtract? What do we got to do? If the math ain't mathing, start subtracting, okay? If the math is not mathing, you need to start subtracting something. Or, on the flip side, add something. Equal it out. But you have to do that. So, if that is you, like I said, drop I'm ready in the comments. We are on our way to building the lives that we want. And just like I'm doing it and I'm in that space and sharing these things with you guys, I want you to share it with me, talk to me, let me know what's going on so that way we can work it out, okay? Period, point blank. That's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and all of those things. And I will see you next video. Bye. Love you.